guess what time it is? It's time for some alcohol content. What's going on? We're back. It's hunting season. It's still hunting season, all right? We are moving forward. We're going to go hunt some new bottles, and I think we got a fresh one for you today. But before we get into it, who are you drinking with? We got Ryan.
Rye Ty, the whiskey guy.
Yeah, Rye Ty Loco. Where is your hunting gear? I'm confused.
Well, I decided not to wear hunting gear. I just decided to wear a shirt of what I wanted to be hunting, which is the infamous catbird on a stick.
The catbird on a stick. Last time I did want you to wear hunting clothes, and you're still not wearing hunting clothes. So
this is actually how you catch the catbird on a stick.
Fair enough. But this is Spear Hunters. But anyways, who else we're drinking with? We got Rick.
We got Rick without a catbird on a stick shirt or camouflage.
But
on.
in the night when we break into the stores, he's ready. Yeah. He's wearing black. He's camouflage.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got the grease from my out my face. Yeah.
He's our cat burglar. Yeah. I'm our catbird burglar.
Exactly. And I am, again, your bourbon master. Like, you love me, right? You definitely don't think I'm wrong about stuff. But my name is Austin, and let's get into it. What are we drinking today, boys?
We were lucky enough to win a raffle.
We were selected.
Yes. So we won the opportunity to buy the Michter's Toasted Barrel Sour Mash American Whiskey. Yes.
Sour mash.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun. That's definitely getting me to buy this bottle.
Well, so sour mash it's pretty standard practice. Some people put it on the label to try to, I guess, evoke something unique, even though pretty much everybody uses a sour mash, which is basically just if you do a batch of distillation, some of that runoff kind of sludgy crap they use as like a starter. So it's kind of like dough making.
Okay.
It jump starts the fermentation process, basically.
All right. Well, Michter's, huh?
Yep. And so Michter's, this is extremely ambiguous as to, like, it's their American whiskey that they then also aged in a toasted barrel. Don't know for how long. Don't know the mash bill. It's not bourbon. It's not rye.
Yeah, we're not hunting details, okay, here, folks.
Well,
we're hunting.
We
were hunting details. There just are none to be found.
It is. And the other thing is, it's 86 proof. 86. So it's 43% ABV. Yes, it's not a bourbon, and so I would welcome anybody that can locate information on Michter's, like the mash bill and stuff like that. So it can only assume that it's the mash bill that makes it not a bourbon, because it is in first a charred white American oak barrel, and then after that is placed in a toasted barrel, not charred but toasted.
Yep.
So I mean, so the reviews I've read, it's tasty stuff, but we cracked it about 15 minutes ago and have been letting it sit here. But we have not tasted it yet. This will be our first smell and taste of it.
It's been sitting due to technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Which I will say, so we got this for $87. That was the price. I think it usually retails a little bit higher than that. I don't know why we got it for a good deal. Doesn't make sense to me, but we did. And but that's still in that price range of, we're getting to $100 for a bottle. That kind of has to wow me.
Yeah.
Which we did an episode on the Shanks and the Bombergers, which is by Michter's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch that episode because those bottles were freaking awesome. So I'm hoping it's a similar experience where it's like, okay, this actually is worth the high price. And even though there are no details, I can look past it because it's good.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see, because basically we paid about $1 for every proof point, because it's $87 and it's 86 proof. But I think the MSRP is between 90 and 100 on this. But hey, we were selected for the lottery, so we're not going to not pick it up type deal.
On the nose, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
Soft sweetness.
Yeah.
Which we've done a couple toasted barrel things before. We had the Maker's Mark BEP, which was toasted staves, which was pretty good.
Elijah Craig.
Yeah. I don't know if we've done an episode on Elijah Craig toasted barrel.
I don't know if we've had Elijah Craig toasted barrel, but I mean, 1910 is toasted barrel for Old Forester 1910, which we enjoy. Woodford Reserve.
Wait. Is it? No, it's not toasted. isn't it? Just double oaked.
Oh, it's double oaked. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
You're right. But toasting of the barrel is part of the process, along with charring
But
the
they
barrel.
charred it.
Yes,
This is
yes.
not. This
Yeah,
is
the second barrel's not charred.
Yep.
But toasted. So yeah,
I mean, it's an easy nose,
very
for
easy,
sure.
yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
So I had a taste.
when somebody says interesting,
I hate that it's
sometimes
86
that's
proof.
not good.
This is almost as light as Four Roses, and it's very strange. It's really sweet, and it's not bad, but for something this sweet, I don't know. It's a little. I'm having mixed feelings about it. I'm gonna have another taste. But first impression, it feels very light, which maybe that's something that is impressive about it because it is a toasted barrel. It's not super heavy.
That's very true.
And again, we don't know how long it was in the toasted barrel.
Yeah.
I'm getting both on the nose and then my first taste. I would agree that there's lightness, so there's some floral, but I'm getting like some peach or something, some peach going on there. But then later on in the taste, it almost goes to a s'mores minus the chocolate, like the marshmallow and the graham cracker, with a little cinnamon, but not the chocolate.
I get a little cinnamon for sure. I agree. I don't get chocolatey notes. It's got a hint of marshmallowy quality, but nothing like the Elijah Craig toasted barrel. That's very marshmallowy. This is much lighter than that.
I don't know how I feel about how light it is.
It's not punching you in any way.
Light as in proof, or just light as in sort of subtle profile flavor?
Both.
Huh?
Because of the light, like the proof is not bringing these intense flavors. So you're getting the sweetness, and it's just kind of like it dies off. It doesn't keep pushing forward. Yeah, it's very strange to have something with this flavor with such a easy drinker. Like it's not bad. Nothing about it is bad. It's just a weird experience. I feel like I'm drinking some ancient age here or something.
Sure. Well, and so mash bill wise, it's not enough corn to be bourbon. It's not enough rye to be called a rye. So I don't know if they're having those like rival each other, and then barley, or if there's a lot of barley in this. It has a little bit, for how low the proof is, there's kind of a burn to it that screams to me of younger whiskey.
I would agree with that.
And it's weird that I wasn't expecting that. There's something in there that's like, wow, this is either young or higher proof.
And it's not higher proof.
Or like a ton of corn up front. And it's none of that.
In terms of value, the fact that this is, going to $100, it makes this very much a no for me, because it's really easy drinking. And if you're spending that much money, you're going to want to savor every last drop of something that's nice. This is almost just like something you can throw back.
Yeah.
And maybe, they're not transparent, so you don't know how impressive it is. It's
right.
just, it tastes good and it's low in alcohol and they're charging me $100 for it. Like, the fact that this bottle is so confusing in its flavor profile, the alcohol content, and the actual mash bill, it's just like, what the hell are we drinking here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna throw out another note that's not a positive. So I've almost finished mine, so 3 or 4 little sips. And there's weirdly, I'm picking up an astringent, not a pleasant oak flavor, and it's in the mouth. It's drying. It's taking all the moisture out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's got some tannins to it.
It's like once you swallow.
Yeah, like my mouth, it feels like a desert right now. It's dry. They're definitely, for me, the prominent flavor on it, mid palate and 3/4 of the way through is marshmallow, toasted
vanilla-y
marshmallow,
kind of
vanilla toasted marshmallow, maybe a little graham cracker or pecan praline or whatever. But there's always up front, there's a little bit of a peach or a very light fruit or floral going on. I mean, it's not It's not bad. It's not unpleasant. It's just it's interesting. Now, here's the other thing. We cracked it, let it sit 15 minutes. I mean, we have the bottle, so it's not like we're going to dump it. We'll see what happens. We're not even below the shoulder yet, so we'll see what happens. Sometimes with time,
it's going to lower in proof. Can't imagine that it helps.
No, but sometimes the interacting and stuff. It's not bad, but I'm going to say for me, for $90 basically is what it was. No thanks.
Here's my hot take. If you're wanting to spend this much money on a bottle and you can find Shanks by Michter's, that destroys this bottle 100 times over, and it's by the same people.
And it's a little more expensive, but
$100 around.
Depending on where your market.
If you can't find that or this, I think you'd be easily just as good getting Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel or Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Or 1910 Old Forester. I'd take Old Forester 1910 every day over this.
I'm just thinking like profile wise, 1910's got more going on and it's a little different. But Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel is basically this kind of profile, but more of the enjoyable flavors up front.
Good point. Yeah, I would agree with that.
And less expensive.
And higher proof. I think.
Yes, a little bit. I think Toasted Barrel's 90 some proof. So it's not high proof, but it's a little higher than this.
It's just kind of funny for me. Like when I think of this, I'm like, why don't I take Old Granddad and put some water in it?
You mean 114 or whatever?
No,
or
Old Granddad Bottle and Bond, and put some water in it, and I might have something better than this.
Oh, there's a little bit cinnamon, yeah. So what I'm reading here, guys, is, and this happens sometimes when you go hunting, you come back empty, just with shared memories. But no game or whatever you're hunting.
This is the worst hunting trip I've ever been on, damn it.
It rained all night in the tent. I got wet.
This is a bottle that only exists because of the climate of
the inflated bourbon
market or whiskey market in general. Yeah. And I think Michter's is a really good example of a company that just gives you no information and just, oh, hey, here's something new. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, a new $90 bottle. We got to get this and try it out.
But
and
their lack of transparency has always bothered me.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Buffalo Trace isn't super, you can at least learn the mash bills. You know what the mash bill is, right?
Yeah, sort of. They don't directly.
Yeah. But I don't know. This thing has me frustrated. That's a lot.
This is a lemon.
Yeah.
The lemon.
Yeah. Just like Calumet 16 year.
Boom.
Bam.
Got him with it again.
Yeah. All right, folks. I'm done talking about this bottle. I hope you guys are too, because I'm ending the episode.
Yep.
You'll like the episode because, we did it. We drank it.
Now you don't have to.
Now you don't have to. All right. We did the work for you. Give us a thumbs up for that. Subscribe because you want to know all the bad bottles to avoid or the good ones to get, because we're going to keep going. The hunting season isn't over. Right, boys?
Just started.
I think it should be over. Yeah.